What's going on, guys? Welcome to Payday 2. It's Markayam.
There it is. Do your thing, guys. But Gates prefers you to do it quietly. Front gate is dead ahead, but maybe you can find alternative routes.
Today I'm going to be doing a post-commentary on this run I did of Shadow Raid on Death Wish. If you guys are not familiar with Payday 2, it's a lot like, think Left 4 Dead, but you're criminals robbing places. And instead of zombies, they just seem to have an endless supply of cops.
Keep an eye out for anything you can hustle out of there. The murky water containers are your best bet. Get them open.
For this particular mission, I am raiding, in the shadows, a shadow raid, a private military company that goes by the name Murky Water. It's a humorous reference to the real-life private military company Blackwater. For this mission, you have to sneak in and secure, for this particular difficulty, 12 bags of loot and get them safely to your van or one of the other safe drop-off points. What was unfortunate about this mission for me is I was not able to use the mod that I normally have installed, which gives you a better HUD. It's called Hawk's HUD, named after one of the characters. Gives you a lot more details, it makes a couple tasks easier for you. In this case, I'm running it vanilla. This is how it looks in regular Payday. For the most part, I'll try to avoid talking too much, just some slight explanation of what's going on.
Guys. Down on the ground.
In the meantime, enjoy.
Don't move. Stay still.
Good thinking. Take hostages. They'll be more careful coming in.
The first step to any successful heist is remove the guy watching the cameras. That was him.
Come with me. Move it. Everything's peachy. Over.
Alright, step 1 complete. Step 2, sneak through the compound and find the anything that looks like it would be worth money. On this particular mission, it could be anything from literally bags of foreign currency to gold bars, weapons, artifacts, bags of biggest giant bags of cocaine, whatever these guys are bringing back that looks like something you could sell on a black market. I'll walk around here, checking all the other containers to see what's inside. How this loud crowbar sound doesn't tip anyone off, I'll never know. Sometimes even find a friend. It's tricky! While carrying the bag across this roof, I'm trying to be extra careful because guards do patrol up here. This zip line carries the bags over the heads of all the guards to a safe place outside the compound. However, it's not actually secured yet. I still have to go pick them up again and take them to the van. For this particular mission, I am solo stealthing it, which does make things a little more difficult. In part because I can't have a partner over there ready to take the bags and move them to the van. I have to do it all myself. And this guy, he's in the way. I could shoot him, but you're only allowed to answer 4 pagers. Whenever a guard dies, their pager needs to be answered right away. And once you try to answer the 5th pager, the guy doesn't believe you and he calls the cops, which ends the mission effectively for this. So I don't want to shoot that guy. I don't want to waste a pager. But he's in the way. So frustrated, I kind of think up an alternate route here. This manhole leads to some sewers below the compound itself. If you notice at the beginning of the mission, I picked up something called thermal paste. This is where that comes into play. This grate blocking the way can have the thermal paste applied to it, and it melts straight through. After a couple seconds of that, away it goes. Now that I'm back on street level, I have to go retrieve all the bags that fell off the zip line and take them back to the van. Of course, I can only do this one at a time, so I have to grab each individual bag and throw them all over and then pick them up. Oh, even the computer server. Look, advanced electronics. Crunch. Oh yes, good times. That was really smart to do. And then once I have them on the street below, it's just a matter of carrying them into the van. But you can see how this eats up time. I could be in there sneaking more stuff out to safe spots if I'd had teammates to grab these bags and take them to the van. However, unfortunately, when you have teammates that are just like, in a public server and not your friends, they get really antsy and they want to go in and be sneaky and do something. But they suck at being sneaky, and then the mission's over. Because somebody sees you, or the alarm gets sounded. So, unfortunately, this is the, quote, sacrifice I have to make. Now that I've secured all those bags, I'm going to try to make my way down back into the sewer to pick up a couple of bags that I dropped inside the compound. So that brings me to 8 of the 12 bags that I need. I wound up finding one more in there and putting that on the zip line for later. But for now, I've pretty much cleaned out the inside, and it's time for me to start working on what's out here in these shipping containers. The red shipping containers are the ones that specifically have loot in them, and so you need to sneak around and open them up with a very loud noise that nobody notices. Check to see if there's loot inside, in this case.
Used in ours. Hard to trace. Perfect.
Now, since I can't reach the zip line, and I don't want to walk all the way out of the compound with this, I have one other option. And this is something that you purchase at the beginning of the game. You basically invest a little money in order to make the mission easier. It's this abandoned lot over here. And I guess you've arranged for a pickup or something to grab those bags and bring it to you.
We're good.
Not all of them have loot, but I luck out and find a couple that do have loot. In fact, I think that one has 2 bags. Unfortunately, this is also the part of the game where I kind of screw myself over. I'm so close. I'm at 10 out of 12 bags. And I check up there, nothing inside, so I go back for the one in here. This would have been my second to last bag. And then I would have finished the mission. However, I do something very stupid. I go to answer his pager, but I'm used to having the Hawkshead mod that lets me not have to hold the button. So I only tap the button and get screwed over. I now have only 60 seconds to get the last 2 bags and get to the van. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. I'll spare you the gory details. Now, because I like happy endings, I'm going to show one more thing here. This is from a different mission that I did when I had Hawkshead back, and I actually got more than the 12 required bags. I'm still on Death Wish. You'll see up in the top right, there's the Hawkshead with everything that it's showing. A lot of details there. In this case, I drop an ECM to keep the alarm from going off right away. Trying to look for more loot. That guy does not see me. And when this container has no loot, I decide to unleash my inner scout. Here, take a listen.
All right, yeah, let's do this. Bonk. You got owned. Today ain't your day, pancakes. This is a real frickin' embarrassment. Hey, a lot of good that gun did ya?
So, guys, that's a Shadow Raid for Payday 2 when you get out. And do it the right way. It's a big payoff. Thanks for watching. I had fun doing this. This is one of my more favorite missions to try to do myself. And hopefully you enjoyed this. If you would like to see more Payday, I know that Biggs and Wes and I have been doing an awful lot of it lately. In our free time, it's been kind of our go-to game. So if you want to see more videos about this, leave a like, leave a comment below telling us, hey, yo, show us this. And I'm sure I can convince them to get a video or two in. In the meantime, guys, you have a fantastic, great night. And just remember, if life gets rough, if there's anything you're struggling with, Pirate Lincoln is there to watch you. No, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Wes, what are you doing?
Getting money.
What are you doing?
Stealing this money.
Don't be stupid.
Stealing this
Like
money.
that.
Oh, you got caught. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, who's the bad one now?
Well, probably Biggs.
Right.
Yeah, it's alright. I was planning on resetting this a couple times anyway.
I run faster than you.
And